Good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome everyone to our Tuesday meditation. And Tuesday has become a day that we all connect through online, and it's a weekly online meditation. We still connect to each other in this means. It's important that we stay connected and we encourage each other's practice during this time. So I'm so glad that you decided to join this meditation this evening and and kind of plan your day and plan your day to attend this meditation on Tuesday evenings. And as usual today, let us also engage in a wholesome practice, helping ourselves to have a more clear understanding about our own mind and body and develop skills to go through difficulties and challenges in our life and develop more equanimity, more strength within us to face challenges and difficulties that we encounter in our life. So today, before our meditation, as a encouragement, let us reflect a little bit about the kind of joy and happiness that we develop in our meditation. Um, in by practicing these techniques and training our mind to be aware of our body and training our mind to like closely closely feel different parts of the body and even feel some tightness and some tensions, some tightened muscles in the body, and we purposely relax them and learning. I'm doing all these practices and also focusing our mind on a selected wholesome theme like loving kindness or like a neutral object like breathing. By doing all this training or mental reorientation practices, we can actually have an access to kind of deeper level of happiness. It's a different kind of happiness. I think so I think that could be one reason that you keep coming to meditation, because in the meditation practice you kind of experience a different kind of joy, different kind of peace. It is not as elated or excited as the normal happiness that we get by consuming anything, but it's more like a peaceful serenity, that kind of joy. So I think in your reminder email, you saw the statement from the Buddha saying that as people, we are like a spider who has been stuck in his own web. Means that usually we are kind of stuck in search of our happiness. We also have created a net or web, uh, and like developing dependence on so many other things for us to feel secure, for us to feel happy, for us to feel contented. So just like a spider will move his we will create his web by connecting to different directions and attaching into different surfaces. And we also have created this tendency to rely and depend on our pleasurable objects for us to feel happy and pleasure. Uh, this is normal. This is ordinary. That we feel happy, we feel contented whenever we have something to consume, something to indulge in. That is how most of people are living their life, and mainly even when you feel like very bored, and we look for something to indulge. I think people find so many ways to indulge themselves as a way of distracting themselves also from the real issues and pains and sufferings in one's life. And that is how we develop in different eating disorders, and also some use of different drugs and other substances. But anyway, so this common habit of relying on some sort of sensual indulgence as a way to stay happy uh, is not very successful. I think we have enough experience in our life. We have lived enough. We have lived long enough to understand that the joy and happiness and pleasure that we gain through our, through all sorts of, indulgence, could be, indulgence we get through our, food, through smells, through taste, through, sounds, through visual forms, even, through touch, different kind of tactile sensations. Those indulgences can help us can help us temporarily to feel okay, feel contented. But that pleasure, that sensual pleasure, cannot help us long, because it's difficult to keep or maintain a sensual indulgence long. We can't keep eating all along the day. We can't keep listening all along the day. They're temporary, and so whatever sensual indulgence we engage in, they are temporary. At the same time, a kind of satisfaction these things give us also not that big, and not that promising. Therefore, as human beings, we really need to develop an alternative access to joy and happiness. So as people who are meditating, we are developing that skill. Whenever we indulge in any kind of pleasure, it could be pleasure from food, pleasure from music, pleasure from seeing beautiful things. Whenever we indulge ourselves through our senses, actually, it is the mind that get happy. It's not the eye, not the tongue, not the ear, not the nose. And ear, tongue, nose are kind of avenues, but ultimately it is the mind that feel excited, feel joyful, feel happy, whatever. So we use these senses to as avenues, as doors to give something to our mind to be happy and contented. But in meditation, what we do, we kind of bypass our senses. We bypass our senses and we directly go to our mind, and then try to find a way to make our mind feel contented, happy and peaceful. It's important. It's interesting, right? And then we directly address the mind, because it is the mind that seeks happiness, that seeks some kind of settlement, some kind of joy and peace and contentment, satisfaction. It is the mind that is seeking those things. So instead of giving something to mind through senses, we directly address the mind itself. And then in meditation, we kind of train our mind to stop seeking constant gratification, but and then help our mind to experience some kind of relaxation, some kind of calmness, some kind of settlement by using our body awareness, using loving kindness, using breath. We kind of train our mind to find that kind of relaxation, that settlement and appeasement, and then mind get a different kind of joy. And that is the kind of joy and peace, serenity we experience in our meditation, and that can help us. That will create a deeper satisfaction in our life. So mind will be fully happy, contented when we can somehow settle our mind, have more awareness and more peace and more relaxation. And so we are developing kind of alternative access to deep satisfaction. That is what we are doing. At the same time, this kind of while we're directly addressing our mind and try to place the mind directly rather than placing it through our senses, we directly access the mind and try to place it in the not exactly the way that mind is seeking, mind is craving for, but teaching the mind to become pleased through a different route. That is by not really going after and seeking gratification, but being settled, and then find the joy and peace of settlement and peace. And that joy and peace can also influence our body. It can also, because the more our mind is excited or agitated or whatever different different states or emotions in our mind develop different physical states in our body, and so while experiencing different emotions through the day, could be fear, could be disappointment, could be frustration, experiencing all different emotions in the day, without our knowing, we develop different tightness, different blockages in different parts of the body. So in meditation, when we are directly dealing with the mind, we actually we go to our mind by first using our body as a tool, right? We invite our mind to be aware of the body, because although we have this tightness, these different tensions that we carry in our body, we are not fully aware of them. We simply carry them as if that is the normal state of the body. But in meditation, we purposely pay attention to the body and try to identify any areas where we have some tightness, or we do some purposeful movements to relax and sometimes activate certain muscles and open up certain muscles and relax the tightened muscles. And then of course with our keen attention, we can also purposely allow certain tightened muscles to be open and relaxed. And that is what you read in our Teams reminder email about, how we can purposely pay attention to these different, tightness and tensions in the body and purposely relax them. And that relaxation helps us to have deeper meditation. And then again, deep meditation in turn helps us to have further relaxation of the body. So this body and mind, is working in tandem to give us a deeper and deeper level of relaxation, which itself is a different kind of joy and satisfaction. So I'm glad that you are slowly developing this ability, this access to directly address the mind, and helping the mind to find an alternative means to be contented and happy, rather than always relying on other indulgence, even other people's appreciation to be happy. Those things are like addition. We feel happy when other people appreciate us. We feel happy when we have some good delicious thing to enjoy. So that's okay. But if you completely rely on them to be content and happy, we are in a big trouble, because none of these things are reliable, none of these things are permanent, and we are sure to experience disappointments and frustration and discontent. So that is why it's really important to find this alternative means to directly address the mind and place it from a different way, and then also purpose of relaxing our body and giving some chance to our body to completely relax, all sorts of tightness that we carry unconsciously. So it's important, to do this practice. So I remember one short story. I think you may have heard this before, but it's important to remind ourselves that how ultimately what really matters is the joy we experience in the mind, is the peace we experience in the mind, irrespective of what we do, what we have externally. And this is a story about a group of students, and group of students who went to see their professor. This professor has a long career in the university, and he taught so many students. And after his retirement, he wanted to, invite, have a reunion of his, students. So he invited all the students. So these students are now, started their own career. They are in different positions in their life, and some have started their family life. Some have become, leaders in organizations. So they all came to see the professor. So after they came and they talked to each other, and professor, heard that how they were talking about their problems and stress, they experience in their work, and in all kind of challenges and difficulties and problems. They were talking to each other. They were sharing their issues, problems with each other. And then the professor really wanted to teach them important lesson even in this reunion. And so he already prepared some, good some drink for them, and he prepared a very good hot chocolate drink for them. So he bought a big container of hot chocolate to the living area and invite all the students to come and enjoy the hot chocolate. And then he brought all the cups that he has collected. So there were so many students, so you need to bring so many cups. So all the cups that he collected in his life, he brought all this whole collection of cups. But these cups are different. Some cups are made from clay, porcelain, and some cups are made from glass, some were crystal. But they are in different colors. And some cups have very beautiful carvings and decorations, and some were plain. All different types of cups. So he brought all the cups and placed them on the table and asked the students, okay, let's have a hot chocolate. So the students came and they randomly, select one cup, and, they put hot chocolate, and they were starting to sip this hot chocolate. And after a while, they will start to look each other's cup. And so now they're thinking, oh, I have selected this blue cup. And then looking at the other person's cup, he's thinking somewhere. I mean, they were not talking, but the professor was able to see their dissatisfaction in their face, because they think that, I should have taken that cup. That looks better. This is a simple one. This is not very decorative. And people who got the decorative one think that, I should have got that crystal cup. Not this porcelain one, whatever. So they were looking at each other's cup and comparing each other's cup, and there was a moment of silence doing these things. And then the professor told the students, I can see, how you are comparing your cups with each other. But then the professor told them that actually your cup doesn't make a difference to the hot chocolate that is inside in the cup. So our job right now is to enjoy the hot chocolate. We need a cup. A cup is important. Cup has its own role, because without the cup you cannot drink hot chocolate. You need a cup. But the main purpose of is not really to worry about the cup, but enjoying the hot chocolate within it. So he explained to these students that whatever career that you are in, could be your job, your profession, and whatever belongings that you have are just like these cups. And they're important, but they're only tools. But what we really need to do is really enjoy and try to find real deep joy that you can experience in your life, using whatever profession, using whatever skills that you have to contribute and help and serve. So I think that this story can be applicable to our to our topic today, that how we can have direct access to place our mind. Like our senses are like cups. They are useful. We can see beautiful things. We can have delicious food. We can listen to beautiful music. So all these things are like avenues. But ultimately, what is going to be happy is our mind. So just like our job is to enjoy the hot chocolate, in the same way, our job is to look at our mind and understand the mind's patterns, understand, particularly in the yearning, different patterns in our mind. Some patterns are wholesome, some patterns are not very wholesome. But important thing is like directly address the mind and understand the nature of the mind, and then gradually direct and orient our mind to enjoy, to be contented, to be at peace with the situation that we are in, and try to find a new meaning even in a difficult moment, even in a challenge. Try to find a new meaning in that challenge, and try to find a way to be kind to someone even in a difficult situation. So that is the job that we have. So and it will help us to have a deeper satisfaction in our life. So I'm glad that you are here to meditate with me. And this will help us to have direct access to our mind, and then gradually have more contentment, more satisfaction within us. And once you experience that satisfaction, that inner peace, inner joy that we can experience in our meditation, once we have that, and we will not be very much disappointed just because we couldn't have the meal that you want to have, that just because we couldn't get the compliment that we expected. So all the other external things are okay, but we are not going to too much rely on them, because we have a more deeper level of satisfaction that we experience in meditation. So let us start our practice. Let us have an access to let us address our mind, and gradually get our mind to settle down and experience a deeper level of joy and contentment. Okay, welcome to the practice. So as usual, let us do some physical movements just to get our body ready for the meditation, and also to create more awareness in the body, so we can be here rather than thinking about so many other things. So let us start with our movements. So we will start with our hands. So try to lock your hands, and then open it up and try to stretch as much as you can. And stretch a lot, and then slowly bring it up. Give a nice stretch. Give a spine to have a nice stretch over there. You feel that stretch. And then we will slowly bend. And let us use our breath. Take a deep breath here. Fill your lungs. When you're breathing out, slowly bend to the right. Bend in the upper body. Gentle bend. Release in the air. Next breath in, come to the middle. Keep breathing out. Let's go to the opposite direction. Breathing in, come to the middle. Breathing out, let's go again to the right. Breathing in to the middle. Breathing out. Breathing into the middle. One last time. Breathing out, going to the right. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out to the left. Breathing into the middle. Okay, now when you're breathing out, unlock your palms and gently bring your arms down and feel all the sensations. You can feel your arms, your palms, area in the hand, and rest them on your knee. Take a moment to feel all the sensations throughout the palms, throughout the arms, everywhere. Just be with these sensations. Be here right now in the body. Let us do another movement, maintaining this awareness of the body, understanding that my body is here. My hands are like this. These sensations are arising. Adding nothing, but simply observing whatever happening. Then let's do the second movement. Bring your palms all the way back and interlock them behind your head. Touch your head with with the both palm. Okay, right now we will twist our upper body with our breath. Take a breath here. Breathing out, twist your whole upper body, turn all the way to the right, releasing the air. Breathing in, come back. Breathe out, go into the opposite direction. Breathe in. Breathe out, going back again. Breathe in. Breathe out, going back again. Breathe into the one last time. Breathe out, going back to the right. Breathe into the middle. Breathe out, going to the left. Breathe into the middle. You breathe out, gently bring your palms down. Again, rest them on your knees. Take a moment to feel new sensation you feel around your neck area, around your back area. Just try to catch all these subtle sensations arising there. Just be aware of the body, all these sensations. Let's do a last movement, and this is to purposely tense our upper body and then relax the muscles. So when you're breathing in, try to bring your both shoulders up, tighten everything, and you can clench your teeth and make everything tight, 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 tight. Breathe out. Drop your shoulders, drop your jaw, relax. Nice. Let's do 2 more times. Breathing in, shrug the shoulders, clench the teeth. Tight, 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 tight. Breathe out. Drop everything. Relax and release. One more time. Breathe in. Tight, 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 tight. Breathe out. Drop everything. Relax. Take a moment to feel all the sensation in your shoulder area. More awareness of that muscles in that area. More awareness of the sensation in that area. Let just be in the body. With this awareness of the body, let us now slowly move into our meditation. Bring your palms together. Place your right palm on the top of your left palm. Press them on your lap. Try to keep your upper body upright, but not tighten or tighten muscles. Just open your chest, but then you can drop your shoulders. First, take a moment to observe this body. Just go through the body and checking each part of the body. How each part of the body is felt right now. Where they touch, what sensations are available in each part. Some areas have prominent sensations. Some areas have subtle sensations. We can simply go and acknowledge every part. I'm going to ring this bell and do a chant. Throughout the bell and the chant, try to stay within your body. You may move from one part of your body to another. You may observe your legs where they touch, and then gradually move to your buttock, and then move to your upper body and feel in the back area. and move into the chest. Take a moment to explore each part of the body and stay within the body throughout the bell and the chant. We will allow this body to further relax. We will consciously allow the whole body to release, to relax any tight muscles. If you wish, you can lengthen your in-breath a little bit, just to relax your body. Lengthen your in-breath a little bit. And when you breathe out, allow your chest area to drop a little bit further down, relaxing all the muscles there. And if you have any other parts of the body that needs some relaxation, you can take a deep, long breath. When you're breathing out, pay attention to that area and allow that area to relax. Open the muscle. Just gentle opening up, relaxation. Let's take few such long breaths in. And when you're breathing out, we can allow different areas of the body to relax, to release, to loosen up. the relaxation. Let us allow this body to sit here as relaxed as it can. We will now gently bring our whole attention to our mind. What is in our mind right now? We can observe whatever thoughts, memories that are surfacing in our mind. We will notice every thought, every memory that happened to occur in our mind right now, without developing any one of them further. We will simply keep noticing them as a witness. Let us now purposely introduce a wholesome thought to this mind. Instead of these different random thoughts keep occurring, we will purposely create and generate a wholesome thought, wholesome quality, loving kindness. Loving kindness is an inner capacity that we all have. It is a genuine willingness for all beings to be well. It is friendliness towards all beings. It's a goodwill towards everyone. Let us now generate this wholesome state of the mind. Just activate that willingness, simple willingness for all beings to be well. How good if all people are safe, if all people are peaceful, if all people are compassionate. How good. Let us make that wish. Let us open our heart with loving kindness. Just like when we see a little baby, just like when we pet a little puppy or kitten or any other pet. Just like that, we will open our heart without any judgments, without any reservations, simple wish of well-being. Let us try to maintain this wholesome quality, this wholesome wish in our mind a little longer. We can cultivate this wholesome quality by making more wishes of loving kindness. The more wishes of loving kindness, the more wishes of well-being that we are doing, we are making, the stronger our loving kindness becomes. Let's keep wishing for everyone, including ourselves. Let's start with ourselves first. This living being, the living being sitting here now, let us make a genuine wish. May this person sitting here, may I be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Keep wishing well-being to this being first. Let us be generous to ourselves. Let us be kind to ourselves. Let us keep wishing well-being. Be well. Be safe. Be strong. Be peaceful. Let us also take a moment to extend this loving kindness to this body which is relaxing right now, is ready. We make a genuine wish with deep appreciation to all different parts of the body. We radiate this loving kindness. May these lungs, which are helping us to breathe right now, may this whole respiratory system be well, be healthy, be peaceful. May this heart, cardiac muscles, the whole cardiovascular system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this digesting system, all the organs in this whole digesting system, which helps us every day, the stomach, liver, pancreas, intestine, colon, the whole digesting system be well, be healthy, be healed. May these kidneys, whole genitourinary system. Be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this nervous system, the spinal cord, the brain stem, the middle brain, frontal lobe, the whole nervous system, peripheral nervous system, be well. Be healthy. Be healed. May this whole body, from the top of the head all the way to the tips of the toes, may this whole body be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Let us now expand this wish beyond ourselves to all other people. Let us wish, may all other people. So we will start with people who are close to our life. May all our family members, each and every one of them, may all our good friends, all these beloved friends, and all our colleagues, may they all be well, be safe, be healthy, be kind, be wise, be peaceful. Let's expand this wish beyond our close circle of people to everyone else. May all other people, may all people living in our surrounding area, in our neighborhood, whoever they are, let genuinely wish well-being for all of them. May all people living in the surrounding area be well, be safe, be healthy, be kind, be wise, be peaceful. Let's expand this wish beyond this immediate neighborhood to all faraway places. Let us wish for everyone living in every direction, in faraway places. May all people, all beings living in the direction of our friend, be well, be well, be well. May all people, all beings living in the direction of our right, may all of them be well, be well, be well. May all people, all beings living in the direction of our path, be well, be well, be well. May all people and all beings in the direction of our land, be well, be well, be well. Let us expand this wish to all living organisms in this entire universe. Wherever there is life, let us wish for all life forms. May each and every living organism, without exception, be, 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 be peaceful.